status of our community. This topic doesn't get discussed a lot, so we're going to let Dr. Bravado explain to us about the mental health status of our community and how it affects everything else we have going on.
Thank you, brother. I'm short, so I'm going to stand up. You see, I'm almost as tall as they are sitting down. So I'm just going to go in and get from behind there and talk to y'all. What I want to say today is that all children are our children.
Yeah, they are.
Let me repeat that.
They're all our children.
All children are our children. All children are our children. And every child born has a right to wellness. We as parents in the community, friends and family, we also have a right to wellness. So I want you to know that what I deal with every day are situations that don't promote wellness. We can choose to be dysfunctional, or we can choose to be well. And on that continuum of wellness, some of us, you know, Pookie and them, Shanae and Ray Ray them, they not quite well. They're the ones who don't, you have a party, they come and bring a gun. Y'all hanging with me? They're the ones that, after generations of child protective involvement, they still believe in whoop and take and leave marks. Y'all hang with me. I ain't up here by myself, ain't I?
No.
Now, I know I'm in Minnesota, but where I come from Texas, we have a thing called call and response. When black folks talk, black folks respond. Where am I?
Hello.
Am I with my community or not?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hang then. We have a right to wellness. Repeat it. We have a right to wellness. Our children have a right to wellness.
That's right.
Our community has a right to wellness.
That's right.
And we will achieve it. Oh, y'all sounding tired now. No wonder I got so much work to do. Let's do that again.
We all got work to do.
No, let's just use I statements. We in America. I am because we are. I am because we are.
I am because we are.
I am because we are.
I am because we are.
Because nobody fooled around and got up here by yourself.
Who
You
did
didn't.
Who
You're
did
standing on somebody's shoulders. Somebody died so our children could go to school. I grew up in Jim Crow. And brother, I did have to ride in the back of the bus. I did grow up in the deep South, where it was white bathrooms and colored bathrooms. And even the Latinos picked and marched so they wouldn't have to ride with us. I'm telling you, we have to keep fighting. My name is Bravado because my mama taught school for 44 years, and she she didn't teach 44 years before she had me.
That's all right. We understand.
But she was a school teacher, and she had 5 boys. And she was going to name me Bravo because she was so glad to have a girl up in the house. And she knew kids would give me some kind of clapping complex. So she said, I know another word, bravado. And bravado means bold and daring. She thought that fit me for coming into a house full of boys. So she feminized it and called me Bravado. And if you don't know, there's a car now called the Oldsmobile Bravado. Y'all seen it? So that's my claim to fame, to have my name on the butt of a vehicle.
That's all right. You worked it.
But my name Garrett, it came from my father. My father, Austin Garrett, he was born in 1898. 1898. He only had a 3rd grade education. He had to quit school to take care of his little brothers. He liked learning so much, that's why he said he married himself a teacher. And I'm telling you that name Garrett is important because my grandfather, Simon Garrett, his father, was a slave.
Exactly.
And I keep that name Garrett to remind me that I'm only 2 generations
Away
from
from
being a
slavery.
slave myself. My last name, Akinsanya, is from the Yoruba tribe in West Africa in Nigeria. That's my husband's family name. And Akinsanya in Yoruba language means he or she who avenges a recovery of strength and power. So now you don't know me, but you will in a minute. I see myself as an African American woman, boldly recovering from slavery to regain my strength and power. In our community, we are suffering from post-slave syndrome.
It's traumatic.
Post-traumatic slave
It is
syndrome. We don't know we are free. We don't know that we own our bodies. We don't know that we own education. Because somebody died, got their eyes put out, because they tried to learn to read. We don't know we have a right to vote when we forget that somebody got blown up, killed, shot, murdered, just registered people to vote.
Yep.
We got a right to wellness. Our children have a right to wellness.
You feeling that one?
Our community has a right to wellness. And we need to achieve it by any means necessary.
Amen.
The chickens
That
are coming
means
home.
we got to check ourselves. We got to understand that we are because of our group. We don't have time for infighting.
Nope.
I was telling the brother earlier, the way we operate. There are some people who throw us a bone or a chicken wing. And we fight over that chicken wing while somebody's running off with the whole chicken.
Okay.
I ain't no preacher. I'm a teacher and I'm a psychologist.
I'm a teacher.
And I'm
too.
telling you about educating our children.
It's important.
I'm telling you that the night I graduated from college, my father died. But he said before he died, I lived my life to see a Garrett graduate.
All right.
And 10 years later, I became the first African American to get a PhD in clinical psychology at Texas State University. And you talk about construction. That was the only job my dad could get, was in construction. And I graduated in the very building my father built, where black kids couldn't go for an education. Just think about it. Tonight we have a great opportunity. We have a great opportunity. Our children see people shot. Our children go to school afraid. Our children get traumatized. They think, some of our girls think, if I have sex, somebody will love me. If I look white, I'll be beautiful. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And when they look at us, we don't affirm them. We don't help them study. You know Shanae's mama on crack.
Yep. Done
But
helped
do you
her
ever
too.
invite her children to your house to
Yep.
study?
Yep.
Y'all don't want to hear that.
Speak the truth now. Speak the truth.
But our children are our children.
They all our kids.
And my tears are about the power we carry as a community. The power we have to change. What I saw with my mother is every year she would bake cornbread muffins like Jiffy, you know them kind? And me and my sister would go with her to deliver them at people's house. Oh, and some of the houses were rich folks' houses. That's after integration. They have silver and shiny doorknobs and maids giving you tea and crumpets and Kool-Aid and you sit there nicely and cool. But some of the houses had outhouses. Do y'all know what an outhouse is?
A privy.
And it's stink. It was stinky in there. And I didn't want to go in, but my mama sat there in that house like she was among royalty. That's when I realized I had to share her with all children because they were her children. And when we sat there in the rich house or in the poor house, she would ask the very same question of the parent. She would say, what is your dream for your child? And how can I help you achieve it?
Hello. If you ain't helping them come
If
up.
our teachers aren't asking us that, we need to be telling them that. We need to step up to them schoolhouses with dreams. I'm tired of seeing kids in the 4th grade who have emotional problems because last night somebody got shot. or had a fight, or they didn't have dinner,
Right.
or mama working 3 jobs. You hear me? Or this is the 5th boyfriend that she met on the internet. I came to tell the truth. You asked me to talk about
Tell the
mental
truth.
health.
Tell the truth.
I ain't gonna stay here long, but I want to let you know.
Tell the truth.
So we need to know that when children see violence,
They do. It's trauma.
that it creates a trauma. And it creates an internalized message.
Yep.
You know, in our country, we have so many negative messages. Growing up in the South, when I saw bathrooms that said white and colored, I thought it was colored was purple, green, orange, and yellow.
Yeah, hello.
And I went into it, really, looking for a colored bathroom, only to see it was white like at home. I remember telling my mama, those people said that bathroom was colored. They lied.
Right.
And she said, provider, they wasn't talking about the bathroom. They talking about you.
Ooh.
I saw a colored water fountain. Now, I had been introduced to Kool-Aid. So I had a cognitive schema, that's what we call it in psychology, of colored water.
Cognition.
And I saw a little white girl go up to that colored water fountain thinking the same thing I was thinking. She was getting her some Kool-Aid, and her mama grabbed her and said, you can't drink from that colored water fountain. Right? She said, but oh, I want the colored water. Oh, I want that colored water. Oh, I want the colored water. She was having a fit, so I knew it must be good. But after that, and I turned the sprocket, and it was clear. That's when I realized that being black was something wrong with me. Being colored was something wrong with me. I started noticing